There's nothing like making ravioli completely from scratch at home. We are making fresh pasta by hand, resting the dough properly and filling with ricotta and spinach.
Hello, hola.
Hola.
Hi, Andrew.
Hi.
Welcome to our kitchen and a new recipe. We're going to make raviolis, cheese spinach raviolis. It is really easy to make, fresh, from scratch, and your whole family are going to love it. So first, we are going to make the dough. There are two ways that you can make the dough. You can make in a flat, clean surface, or you can make in a bowl. That is up to you. So first, we're going to put flour in the bowl. We're using 2 1/4 cups of flour. That is 270 grams of all-purpose flour.
With the same bowl, I created a wide well right in the center. We add the eggs, extra virgin olive oil, and a pinch of salt. Using the fork, we slowly begin beating the eggs, gently pulling the flour in from the edges. Making pasta this way gives you a complete control over the texture, the ingredients, and the final result. There are no shortcuts here, just simple ingredients coming together by hand. Once the mixtures start to thicken and look well combined, we switch to our hands or in a bench scraper to bring the dough together. From here, the dough is ready to be kneaded until smooth and elastic.
Now the dough is ready. We're going to wrap it up and let it rest for 30 minutes. Why we need to let it rest for 30 minutes?
So it's not yeasted, so it's not going to rise. The water is going to penetrate the flour, and it's going to make the dough more workable and not have streaks of flour. It's going to hydrate.
So now we wait for 30 minutes. The dough is almost ready, so we're going to start working in the filling. We're using spinach, ricotta cheese, Parmesan cheese, garlic, lemon zest, lemon juice, 2 eggs, and we're going to combine everything, and this is the filling for these delicious raviolis con queso, cheese raviolis. So first, we're going to have water, boiling water, and we're going to add spinach. Don't be afraid to put a lot of spinach because as soon as they are ready, it will be like, Choop!
I'm using baby spinach, cooking and boiling salted water for about 2 to 3 minutes. This quick blanch is just enough to soften the spinach while keeping its color and flavor. Once it's cooked, the most important step is removing as much water as possible. Spinach holds a lot of moisture, and if you skip this step, the filling becomes watery and difficult to work with. After draining and squeezing the spinach properly, I chop it very good. These small steps makes a huge difference in both textures and a finite result. In a bowl, I add the cooked spinach, the ricotta cheese, and grated parmesan, which gives the filling a creamy texture and deep flavor. Next, go to the eggs, salt, and black pepper, followed by lemon zest and just a small splash of fresh lemon juice.
The filling is ready. You can smell it. The citrus for the lemon, the spinach, the ricotta cheese, Parmesan cheese, salt, pepper. Really good. If you want a little spicy, you can use red flag peppers, or you just made it like this. I'm going to put in the piping bag and I'm going to put it in the fridge. Let it set until we start making our dough, extending our dough.
Hold on.
Look how beautiful. Now, Andrew is going to teach us how to make the raviolis.
Now we're going to flatten it out as thin as we can.
You can use the attachment. You have the mixer. Those work really good, but I don't have an attachment. I have Andrew. The attachments are really good. They work really well. But you don't have it, don't worry. Put your kids to do this part.
Guess we'll find out.
And now we cut, not that big.
Once the dough is rolled out and completely flat, I use a bench scraper to lightly mark the surface. This helps guide where the filling will go and keeps the spacing even. The size is really up to you. You can make larger or smaller ravioli depending on what you like. Using a pasta machine makes this step easier and more precise. But today, Andrew and I are doing everything by hand. They don't have to be perfect. What matters is that they are well filled and delicious. For the top layer, I cut the pasta into strips and lightly brush it with water. The water acts like glue, helping the pasta seal properly. I'm using a knife, but you can use a pizza cutter or a ravioli cutter. We cut them into individual pieces. After cutting the ravioli, I use a fork to press along the edges. This step isn't just decorative. It helps reinforce the seal and makes sure the filling stays inside while the ravioli cooks.
Yeah.
Pressing the edge also pushes out any remaining air, which prevents the ravioli from opening or bursting in the water. Before cooking, let the ravioli rest uncovered for a few minutes. This short resting time allows the surface of the pasta to dry slightly. If you boil ravioli immediately after shaping them, the dough can be too soft or more likely to tear. Cook the ravioli in a large pot with a well-salted water to gentle boil. Carefully let them cook for about 4 to 5 minutes. Once they float and the pasta is tender, they are ready to be transferred directly into the sauce. I'm using a simple marinara, which pairs beautifully with the ricotta and spinach filling. But these ravioli are incredibly versatile. When the pasta is made from scratch, it really doesn't need much.
They're done. Good job, Andrew. Ravioli, go grab one. Now, the best part. Try it. A beautiful spinach cheese ravioli made with ricotta, egg,
Spinach.
garlic, lemon, and Parmesan cheese.
Salud.
You can taste the freshness of the pasta. It tastes completely different than store-bought. You can make it with marinara sauce. You can make brown butter sauce. Just put butter, let it brown a little bit. You can add sage, garlic, and you have a sauce too for raviolis. Just Alfredo sauce, any sauce that you want. Or just olive oil, actually, and Parmesan cheese. Subscribe, like, share if you like this recipe, and see you guys on the next video.
Thank you. What? No, you said the thing.
Oh, you say the thing. Cooking at home
Is an act of familia. Love and health.
Yeah. It's an act of love. Cooking at home with family. It's an act of love and health. Salud.
Salud.